Too many injuries.
That's what I heard. I didn't know that. Like 4 regulars yesterday?
4 regulars yesterday and a couple, like, kind of Hutch is out long term. And oh, yeah. But just 54 years Lions fan.
That's good.
Yeah, I was a little upset yesterday. Yeah, I was a little upset. It was like the one game I got to watch, and
Does that mean you should not watch going forward?
I'm not going to take it as such, but it was like I've seen some parts and bits in other games and not ruined it, but it was like, okay, I get to watch from start to finish and right from the hop. It wasn't great. Yeah, me. Yeah.
Good to see Yanni Gourde out there. Any update you can share on him?
Other than seeing him out there and continuing to be day-to-day, he's hadn't skated for a few days. So got out there early, got out there with the guys in practice, and he's still monitoring day-to-day at this point.
Dan, we know you like to bring an element of competition to skates and practices. You upped it a little bit there with a trophy at the end. What can you share?
It's just bringing a little more attention to the prize. We were, Steve, our goalie coach, has been wanting to draw attention to a shootout, and both for the shooters and for the goalies, and we've done it a few times this year. But he was hard at work putting together a trophy for the winning team today.
Does it have a name?
Nicknames and names always come as you go, but it was for the shootout, so it's got to be something along those lines.
Steve had a trophy up there a little bit too, bringing it out. So it's the Steve Briere trophy, maybe.
Yeah, he made it. Oh yeah, he made it. He was hard at work on his day off, putting together, and doesn't have a full supply of tools, so he was at Home Depot getting the cuts done at Home Depot and paint and glue and.
On Gordo, being that he is day-to-day, is being tomorrow realistic or more the trip, like when you go back on the trip, more of a realistic timeline for anything?
I see how he reacts today on how he was out there today, to see where he will be for tomorrow, and if I think everyone would like it to be sooner than later. So.
We saw with him on Natty's line a little bit that there was something cooking before he got banged up. How much difference does it make with what you're asking for out of different guys, like say Plug and Tanev on that line, with how they have to operate?
I think somewhat the role, though, we're asking the line as well, who they're playing against and the matchups they have, and on the road, for the 4-game road trip, we saw Turbo and Gordo up there on the wing, which kind of alleviated some of the matchup that you get unknowingly on the road. So that has something to do with it. That's why Turbo slide into Yanni's spot there is partially the matchups that were going to happen in the game. And if we get Yanni back, we'll see if he returns there, or do we put him back in full bore and give him 17 minutes, or does he go and get his feet wet a little bit in a little bit lesser role? So those things will dictate where he is in the lineup when he gets back.
How much you liking the long-term viability with Tolvey, Ryder, and Bjorkstrand up there?
I don't think you can deny the success that and the comfortability that they've had, and being comfortable with each other, being on the same page has led to a lot of their success that they've had. So I guess I'd like to see that together as long as possible, to continue to see them play well together, have success, and if they can, you got a really good third line that you can depend on in pretty much any situation, and to get to add to your depth scoring.
That first drill on this sheet today, full team.
Yep.
Is that kind of a reflection of this? It's kind of like outlet under pressure. Is that a reflection
Yeah, that was, what was the focus, was, a track and sort out coming into D zone. And then, being in, being reliable, dependable, being in good spots coming into D zone. So yes, that was all, pointed reflection on the previous game,
What
yes.
was the contributing factor, other than Tampa's forecheck? Was part of that the old saying, forwards not helping out enough? Is that what you're referring to?
You know what, actually, four is helping out too much, because we had, specifically the first goal against, the puck was caromed back into, behind our goal line, wasn't clean coming off the sheet. So we're going back on a 50-50 puck, and we had, multiple players coming back doing, well, not doing each other's jobs, and then the resulting shrapnel from the play, so to speak, is around the wall to a place we don't have a player, because it's not overworking. It is they both did the same thing, and not knowing what each other was doing and not communicating. They both did the same thing and went back to their point, and now, it's a quick play to the net. Where if we had come back into good spots and been in our proper spots, then we would have most likely had someone there to defend the quick shot to the net.
But it leads to errant passes under pressure. You guys are in the wrong spot.
Well, it makes the play that Rig make look like a wrong pass. That was an option for him, and one he needed, and we didn't have someone there, and so it makes Rig's pass look like it is a turnover, but it makes it looks like it's to nobody, because it was. And now we're also the game's never perfect. You're gonna turn the puck over, but when you play from good spots, when you come back in dependable spots, then you're defending from the middle of the rink. And we had to play up the wall. It was a turnover. If we'd come back into good spots, we would have been in spots to defend. So that drill was all about. You are correct.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.